Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be reviewing and doing a wear test of the famous e.l.f. CAMO CC Cream that has just been released by e.l.f. not too long ago. Everyone is raving about it, comparing it to the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. So I needed to get my hands on it and I wanted to try it specifically just for some of its claims. So I'm just gonna give you guys a brief overview while I prime my face using my Tatcha Dewy Cream. This is pretty much what I use. I don't always really use a primer, but I do like to moisturize the skin beforehand. So I'm just gonna put some of that while I give you guys some info on the e.l.f. CAMO CC Cream. So while sort of just like looking at its claims and things like that, it says it is color correcting and it has a natural finish. And I think that's where it just sort of sold me, because I love foundations that have a natural finish to the skin, that aren't too matte, that aren't too dewy, but that just look nice. It just looks like your skin, but better. It has SPF 30 and it claims to be full coverage. So we'll see about that. I'm not necessarily a full coverage girl. I do like some coverage, just enough to even out the skin, but I do want to just see, just because I did like the finish of the IT Cosmetics. I no longer have it anymore, but I am intrigued to see if this is in fact sort of a dupe or even just similar to it. It has 20 shades. Specifically just on the e.l.f. website. I have gone in store to Ulta and even some drugstores and they don't have all the shades. So I would definitely recommend getting it on e.l.f. and it retails for $14. Now, if you get it on the e.l.f. app or the e.l.f. website like I did, they typically always have discount codes that can apply that'll reduce it by 10 to even 20%. So definitely check it out there first. And if you're buying online, it can come out to maybe even like $10 or $11. I bought two just because I didn't know which color would sort of suit me best. And I think they each came out to like $10.50. So such a steal, $3.50 off. So definitely check it out if you're interested on that. So I have my Dewy cream on. I love this product. It just leaves the skin looking so nice and just so moisturized. So I had just previously washed my face. Nothing is on my face. I want to be able to do a wear test with you guys, so we'll apply it. I'll use my brush and also my sponge, sort of just like how I would typically do my makeup, which is why I'm using this as well. So if you would like to see how it looks and sort of just how it wears throughout the day, well then just keep on watching. So first order of business, getting this hair out of my face. I just washed my hair and just kind of like refreshed it. So it's kind of like in its drying process. Looks a little crazy, but you kind of just get what you get with your curly hair. One day it's good, one day it's not. It is what it is. But anyways, let's dive on into the foundation, because that is what you are here for. That is what I am here for. Let's test it out. So before I apply it, I just want to give you guys sort of just like a close-up of how my skin looks. I love when I see influencers and people on YouTube sort of just give a real like close-up of what their skin looks like. No like blurring effect or anything, just a close-up so that we can really see how the foundation or the product that is being reviewed really covers. So since this one claims to be full coverage, I am going to specifically be keeping an eye out for these dark spots that I have on my face from previous blemishes to see, does it fully cover? For the rest of my face, it's pretty, you know, even, or I would just say sort of like pretty clear and clean. So these are going to be the spots that I'm really going to be looking at to see, does it really fully cover? And also just the finish. Like I said, those are pretty much the two things that I am really looking forward to see if they hold up to their claim. Also, it says that it's color correcting, so that should be pretty interesting to just see if it evens out. Especially if you have sort of uneven skin, color correcting is usually helpful for that. So very excited. I picked up two shades just because I ordered online and I didn't really know which one would be my actual shade. So I picked up medium 355 warm and medium 330. When they arrive, I think that medium 330 is going to be the color that'll match me the best right now. So that's the color that we're going to be applying. So I'm just gonna, it comes with a pump, which I love. because that means that it won't get super messy. And it sort of just comes in this tube, very, very, very similar to the IT Cosmetics. You get 1.05 ounces. Do what you will with that. Compare it to other foundations to see if you're getting a good amount or not. I just wanted to share that because I'm trying to give you guys as much information, just because that's how I like to see my videos. So I just want this to be as educational and informative as possible. So I'm just gonna put some on my hand just so you can see sort of how it comes out. Definitely not runny, so you can tell it's pretty thick. I'm just doing one pump because I don't necessarily like too much foundation, but I just want to show you sort of just like what it looks like. Holy cow. That looks and kind of feels like paint, but it feels moisturizing. So I'm kind of excited for that. It's not running at all, which means it'll be definitely sort of like a thick cream, which I'm interested to see. How would this look on the skin? So let's just get started on just kind of dabbling it all over as I typically would. I would kind of just like put it on my hand or on sort of just like a little tab or something to just be able to disperse it, starting mostly with the center of the face and then moving all around. I am placing like specifically on places on my face where I know that I have blemishes, just to see how we're gonna cover that up. So I'm just putting as much as I have there. As you saw, I just did one pump, so I want to see how much one pump truly covers on the face, because that's typically what I would do. I wouldn't go with more than one pump because I don't really like too much foundation on my face. I just like enough to be able to even it out. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna do one side of my face using a brush and the other side using my sponge, and then I'll finish everything off with a sponge just because that's typically what I do. I would start with the sponge, so I'm just gonna start with sort of just blending this out into the skin. And it really does look pretty so far. I can definitely see that natural finish that they're claiming, because it does not look matte at all. And it doesn't look super dewy either. It just looks healthy, which I love. Really, really, really looks so nice so far. Literally just like my skin, but better. Just gonna go over this whole entire area and just blend it out and see how that looks. So let me just do that. And then I just want to show it to you guys up close. This is what the skin is looking like. Really loving how that looks. As you can still see, and you'll probably see it better on the other side, there's still that nice natural glow. You can see that there. I don't really have anything else, literally just the foundation, and that's what I love. So natural finish, check. Now we'll come on this side, and I'm going to use this sponge. This is actually a sponge that I got from Shein. Guys, I'll be doing a video on Shein, like SheGlam, I think it's called, their makeup, because I was intrigued. First of all, their prices are so low. So I'm just like, let me try this out, because I mean, how bad can it be? If it doesn't work, it was so cheap that it's like, I can't even be mad about it. But guys, I was pretty impressed with a few things. So I got a few more. So I want to do sort of just like an in-depth SheGlam testing and try on together with you. So keep out an eye for that video. But anyways, back to the foundation. I'm gonna be using this sponge like I just said, and we are going to now use the sponge to disperse the foundation and blend it out on this side. So this is what we're gonna just use here. And guys, literally so obsessed with the finish. I think the finish is kind of just what's doing it for me. Like, look at that. There's nothing else on it. Literally just the foundation, and it truly looks so healthy. Like, it just makes my skin look super healthy and evened out. So I'm really enjoying that. Just gonna blend that out and sort of just like bring it down over here just to make sure that, you know, we're looking okay. So this is the side with the sponge. Now, as you can see, because I can see it too, the blemishes are still sort of peeking through. I am gonna just take a little bit more and just do a second application on top of that just to see how it builds. I wouldn't put a whole entire layer all over my face because I think it looks beautiful everywhere else. It's giving me what I want, but it's just not giving the full coverage that I was expecting on blemishes. So if you have blemishes, you might have to sort of just build it up a bit, or even use concealer to be able to just spot conceal, you know, those areas that need just a little more coverage. So with this one, I'm just gonna use my finger and just really melt it into the skin just to see if that helps. Now it did cover it just a little bit more, but I can still see those blemishes kind of just peeking through. So with that being said, I wouldn't necessarily say it's one of the most full coverage. Well, I can't even say foundation because it's a CC cream. So it's pretty, like, it covers really well for a CC cream. It's not claiming to be a foundation, but it is claiming to be full coverage. So I would definitely say this would be sort of just like a medium, getting a little close to full coverage, but you would still see some blemishes. So if you have some, you know, blemishes or scars in your face, that might be something that you know, just for you to keep in mind. You might need a full coverage concealer that is your skin color to just be able to really spot conceal and make sure that, you know, everything is covered. But guys, overall, I am obsessed. Like, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror and it has completely evened out. So I can see where the claim for color correcting, you know, is coming through. But overall, I think that what they nailed is that natural finish, because it truly really looks so natural on the skin. It evens out the skin. You still have sort of like that glow, that healthy look. So it really looks super, super, super nice. And I am obsessed from just trying it on the first time and just sort of like the initial application. Now, what I'm gonna do is sort of just do the rest of my face, and then we'll do sort of like 2 to 3 hour check-ins just to see how it wears throughout the day. I'm gonna put on some products. I'll set it. I think I'm just gonna set sort of like the under eye because I typically wouldn't set my whole entire face. I'm gonna do sort of just similar to what I would typically do, and then we'll come back and see how it lasts throughout the day and if it breaks apart or if it holds intact. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so it has officially been, let's see, 2 hours since I last applied my makeup. I am also just filming another video testing out SheGlam makeup, which is sort of the makeup line from Shein, so keep an eye out for that. But this is just my face complete with the makeup and everything. Let's just do a little close-up so you can see how the foundation is holding up. Still looks really, really pretty. Definitely can start seeing some lines around my smile line, but let's be serious, that kind of happens with everything. And also just the little lines up here, but everywhere else it looks really, really pretty and flawless. So I love how it's looking so far. I'm gonna go eat and kind of just do things around the house, and we'll give a checkup in a few. I did apply this makeup, well, at least the foundation, I applied it at 12. So it's 2 o'clock right now, 2 hours have passed. We'll sort of just do a checkup in a few and sort of see how it lasts throughout the day. Hi guys, okay, so it is almost 5 o'clock, which means we've had this makeup on for 5 hours. And guys, this makeup is really just holding up together. This CC cream has not budged. We just have the smile lines, which I had since pretty much I put them on, and that happens with pretty much every foundation, as well as right here. But everywhere else, the skin looks flawless. The makeup that I put on top has stayed on top, looking really nice and not breaking apart, which I am obsessed with. So far, so good. Tell me what you guys think below, and I'll do another checkup a little later. All right, guys, so it is 8 o'clock, so I have officially worn this CC cream for 8 hours, and just to zoom in to see, it's holding up really, really nicely. I am getting just a little bit oily, but nothing too crazy. It looks like, you know, just really pretty natural oils. I'm not looking greasy or anything like that. So just zooming into the skin, smile lines we have, but like I said, I had that earlier. and just right here, but everywhere else, like, it literally looks so nice, and I'm really overall just impressed. I am ready to wash this makeup off and go settle down for the night, but I did want to just give you guys a checkup on how it is doing. So I absolutely love it. I will definitely approve it and continue to wear it again. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.